This is your sign. There is a crack in everything. That's where the light gets in. Hi, welcome back to Sweet Infinity. My name is Kieran. I'm on a quest to do a 30-day daily video where I read from one of my tarot decks or one of my oracle decks, go over the artwork and the meaning of the cards, and do a reading for you. And I hope that it resonates with you. Today I'm going to be reading from Colette Baron Reed's deck called the Dreamweaver's Oracle Deck, illustrated by Joelle Nakamura. I've read from this deck before. It's a gorgeous little deck. I love oracle cards because tarot cards are great too, but oracle cards are just so unique. They represent the artists and the writer, the creators of the deck's unique vision in a way that is just so beautiful. You never know what to expect. It's always a little different. And there's really no limit to the imagination that artists have. There's so much amazing art and amazing artists out there. So I have a nice collection of oracle decks, and this is the Dreamweaver's Oracle. Comes with a little booklet here. The art on the background, that's what it looks like. And then we have just dream-like images that are full of messages, are also very intuitive imagery from all different indigenous and world cultural symbologies, animals, nature, plant life, all kinds of stuff. Really interesting. They make a kind of dream sense. So if you are interested in purchasing your own version of this deck, I'm going to be leaving affiliate links in the description. If you could purchase from there, I would really appreciate it, because a small percentage of your purchase will be sent to my account just as a thank you. However, it won't cost you anything extra, so it's a nice little win-win. And so please consider purchasing from my links. I'm going to shuffle these cards, then we'll pick a few and see what we come up with. I hope that you can also subscribe to this channel. And please like this video. That's a thumbs up down here. And also share it and comment on here. Just leave me a little note and tell me if you like oracle decks and which ones, if you like any particular kind, if you've used any, or if you are interested in exploring some of them. I would love to hear from you. All right, let's see what we pick. So the first card that I got says, "When the grit became a pearl." And there's a beautiful oyster with a pearl in it. The next one says, "For the wind that blows our sails." Next one says, "Time to feed the hungry heart." So let's go with these three. Maybe we'll pick more. And I'll read you descriptions for each of these first from the booklet, and then put it together for you. First card is, "When the grit became a pearl." Essential meaning: reinvention, learning from past mistakes, surrendering to the lesson with grace and maturity. Something transformative is happening within you. All that friction, irritation, and resentment, the growing pains, identifying with your wounds and then releasing them. You've been through rough seas for sure. Now you hold a precious pearl of wisdom in your hands and heart and psyche. You are forever changed. After all, you cannot change the pearl back to the grit, nor would you want to. Yes, you might get triggered here and there by the ghosts of the past, but nothing compared to the arduous journey of learning you've been on. You will notice how quickly you can turn things around, how quiet you can become in the middle of a storm, how adept you've become at knowing when to speak up or to step away, how mature you are now. This is a time to look at how far you've come and to be mindful of opportunities, relationships, and interactions that remind you of the ones you've been through already. You do not have to learn the same things repeatedly. You have the choice now to move forward or walk away. Some things cannot be changed no matter how much you want them to. Certainly, you know you can change only yourself, even if you want to influence another person to see things your way. That didn't work before and it won't work now. Take things at face value and trust your intuition to avoid unnecessary grit. Treasure is waiting for you on the other side of this situation. Whatever choice you make now, if you move forward and discover it's not for you, you can always change your mind. The point is, your next move is about having an experience. Because you've already accumulated so many pearls of wisdom, you can trust yourself to make the right one. Breathe. You got this. Nice. Transformation. Next, for the wind that blows our sails. Essential meaning forward movement coming out of a slow period, a time for action. This is the time for action. Your obstacles have dissolved. You've integrated the deep work you've been doing, and you are on the other side of the dry spell. How wonderful to now have the energy to take the next steps, unencumbered by the past. This is a time of new beginnings, of the excitement that comes with seeing your dreams coming to fruition after challenging work. Others may call you lucky, but you know what work it took to get here. This time of expansion is not one to take lightly or for granted. Smooth sailing is not always offered to you, especially as you venture into uncharted territory. Now the wind that blows your sails is steady, and you feel that hand of the divine next to yours on the wheel. Stay in touch with that partnership. Stay awake and aware, as waves can rise up out of nowhere. Have confidence that you're sailing in the perfect direction for you toward a destiny that will flourish. Go the distance. So this is about movement, taking off, taking the next steps. Next we have time to feed the hungry heart. Essential meaning, time out, self-care, a need to regroup and replenish, and nourishment. There are times when you work so hard and move so fast, juggling so many things and putting others first, that you don't remember to take care of yourself. When this happens, you start to feel burnt out. You might resist this knowledge and force yourself through the exhaustion to prove you're a hero, to show how far you can push yourself. After all, it's impressive being the too busy one, the one that handles it all, isn't it? Well, the universe is not impressed at all. Did you know that the world will continue to spin if you take some time to take care of yourself? Do you remember what kinds of books or shows you love to explore just for the sake of fun? You must build yourself up with stories of hope and redemption, love and goodness, triumph and truth if you want to write it into your own story. Maybe you need a hot bath and a good cry, or not, a hug from a pet, dancing for the sake of it, a walk where you don't bring your list of to-dos with you. You can accomplish so much more if you include rest, relaxation, fun, spending quality time with your loved ones, healthy food, and lots of self-love to your menu. It's time to feed your hungry heart. Feed it with love. And I will pick one more card just because it's calling to me. Weavers share their magic tea. Like sweet infinity. Weavers share their magic tea. Let's read about that. Weavers share their magic tea. Essential meaning, divine inspiration that could be life-changing, being receptive and curious to follow through, selflessness. When the dream weavers share their magic tea, it's a sign to remember the divine quality of inspiration. You know the feeling. One moment you're walking, taking a shower, or driving your car, and suddenly ideas come pouring through your mind and heart. You feel like you could explode with hope. These are gifts from the divine, from Source, the conscious universe, God, or any other name you claim describes spirit. These gifts come unbidden and may answer a query you forgot you even asked. Inspiration is a feeling sense and comes with its own intelligence and logic. It's as if you've been staring at a complicated series of locks that have kept you away from the next manifestation of a destiny you've always known but just couldn't get to. And suddenly all the locks just begin turning, pins clicking into place, and the door swings open to let the light shine in. Now, you have inspiration in all its technicolor glory. Did you think the Dreamweavers would keep their magic tea all to themselves? You just need to stay receptive and follow through on your curiosity. Then watch the magic arise to greet you. Inspiration wants to give you a gift. Let it. I love that. Okay, so we have these 4. What I'm getting from this is that you've been through some rough crap and you have managed to turn it into pearls of wisdom, beauty. I don't know how you've done it, but you have done it. You are like an alchemist and you have managed to turn aspects of yourself that might have beaten down someone else, but you managed to use it. All of that grit. See, this is the sand, this is the grit up here, and then the oyster is able to turn it into a pearl. Where do pearls come from? They're sand turned by the oyster into a pearl. And then we have the wind that blows our sails. And this is the idea of taking off, launching the idea, launching the new business, writing that book, putting out that content that you've been wanting to do. This is that. This is saying that there's new wind coming in your sails, and you have the ability to do that because you've already done it. You are already this, and now you can just take off. And then we have the feed your heart. And this is important because while you are busy making those pearls and flying around, you also need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure that you are feeding the part of you that has that inspiration, that's open to inspiration. And this is where the magic tea comes in. The dream weavers share their magic tea. And it's also you are the one who is sharing the tea. You are sharing the tea. The tea, as in like inspiration or ideas, magic, talent, motivation, has been shared with you. And now it's your job to pass it forward, to pay it forward. That's how it works. So each teacup feeds the next teacup. It's this endless chain of all of us getting inspired and passing it on, getting inspired, passing it on. There's no gatekeeping in the universe. If you have an ability, share it with others. Feed the hungry heart, your own and other people's, your own heart and other people's. So self-care is important for you. And you can also help others see that. And that will actually help you, because how do we get this wind in our sails? Usually through other people. Usually through the positive energy that we give out in the world comes back to us. It really does. You have to put it out there. You have to put out of you the very thing that you want attracted to you. A lot of times we hold on to energy, money, resources, things, and it actually just becomes stagnant. It becomes static. It ends up blocking you. When the grit comes into the oyster, it converts it. It doesn't just hold on to the grit in the form that it was. It makes something else out of it, something beautiful. So when the tea is there, when your cup is full, your job is to then fill up other people's cups. Your job is to receive and then pass it on. Receive and give it away. Receive and give it away. The more you give, the more you receive, actually. I strongly believe that, and I've seen that happen in my own life. Everybody has a hungry heart, just like you. Literally every human, and I would say every other kind of creature in the world, has a hungry heart. Everybody understands the language of love, compassion, kindness. And if you are able to do that, you will just be enriched in so many more ways than you can imagine. So let's all share that. And at the same time, this is going to be the wind in your sails. The wind in your sails is going to be magic, imagination, trusting yourself, kindness, and generosity. That's how you're going to fly. That's how you're going to keep going. That engine is going to be self-sustaining by you giving that energy to others and being open, being receptive for the energy and the inspiration and the magic and the gifts that are coming for you, because they are. So that's our Dreamweaver's Oracle reading for today. I hope that this was in some way effective in making you think outside the box, in making you consider that your dreams are coming true and you have the power and the ability to do that, and that you can connect with others and feed their hungry heart and they will feed yours. Please do share this video if you like it with someone else that you think could use it. Please send a thumbs up if you like the video, and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Hit the little bell icon and you'll get notified every time I put out a new video. I'll be back with another reading in the meantime, and always take care of yourself, take care of each other around you, and have a sweet infinity.